Today we are going to make Roman sweet buns filled with vanilla custard and whipped cream. Let's get started. For the dough we will need 125 grams of warm water, 25 grams of fresh yeast, 13 grams of honey, 60 grams of custard sugar, 3 whole eggs, 3 yolks, 500 grams of 00 flour, 110 grams of salted butter, 1 lemon, and 7 grams of salt. We start off by dissolving the yeast into the warm water and let it rest for 5 minutes. Before we start, we put a glass bowl into the freezer for later for the custard. In the meantime, I prepare the planetary mixer. If you do not have one, you can use a spoon. Pour the yeast mix in, the honey, and start mixing on level 1. We add the sugar, add the eggs, and we add the flour 2 tablespoons at a time. Please be extra careful if adding your spoon inside when mixing. Now we can level up to number 2. We add half a lemon zest, then 1 yolk, salt, add the rest of the yolks and butter at room temperature. Give the mixer time to make sure that all the ingredients incorporate well together. And then lastly, the rest of the flour. We will let the dough rest depending on the temperature and humidity of the room. It can be from 2 hours to 4 hours. In my kitchen, for example, during the spring, I have left the dough rest up to 12 hours, giving it a good levitation. Cover with Glad wrap, and during levitation, I flatten the dough from the top twice to eliminate the bubbles. Now we can prepare the vanilla custard. We will need 125 grams of high quality milk, a lemon peel and vanilla bean, 35 grams of custard sugar, 8 grams of cornstarch, 75 grams of egg yolks equivalent to 4 egg yolks. We will start off by heating up the milk to boil point. Add the lemon peel and vanilla bean by giving it an incision in the middle. and we'll open it up. While the milk heats up, we will pour the eggs into a bowl. Add the sugar and cornstarch and whisk till creamy. Once the milk has reached boiling point, it is ready to mix with the other ingredients. But first remove the vanilla bean and lemon peel. Mix well. Then we pour it back into the pan and we'll continue to cook on the lowest flame, whisking in continuously. If you see any lumps, just whisk the custard away from the flame for a few seconds till it softens, and now our custard is ready to be cooled down in our super cold bowl from the freezer. When we pour it in, give it a quick whisk. Then you will begin to see a beautiful velvet shiny texture. And cover. We will transfer the dough onto a wooden board for extra levitation. Don't be shy to add some flour. We'll cover it and let it rest. Finally, we will whip up our thickened cream. Add 6 to 8 teaspoons of icing sugar, depending on how sweet you like it. And we will also cover. Leave your custard and cream in the fridge. Now we can begin to work on our dough. We will form round balls weighing around 30 to 40 grams. Make sure to give them space as they will grow further. Cover and let them rest for a further 90 minutes. When this process has finished, we will paint them in egg yolks. Cook the buns in a 200-degree oven for 6 minutes. A tip is to leave the oven door a little open by blocking it with a wooden spoon. buns are ready to be filled with our wonderful homemade custard and whipped cream. Traditionally, the buns are cut diagonally, just slightly from the top down. First, we start the custard in the center, and then whipped cream. You can also fill them up with only whipped cream, as how you prefer. Finally, sprinkle on top icing sugar. And voila, delicious sweet Roman buns to enjoy for the whole family. Enjoy!